Standard 9 Maths Chapter 1 Number System. Hello everyone. In this exercise we will in this video we will discuss exercise 1.3. Clear? So question number 1 of exercise 1.3 is write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. Okay, so first one is question number 1, first part. This is 36 upon 100. So it is very simple. We can when we divide it becomes 0.36 and 0.36 means it remainder will some at after two steps it will become 0. So it is terminating decimal expression. So this is terminating one. Okay, terminating decimal expression. Now next is 1 upon 11. Next part is 1 upon 11. This is 1 upon 11. So we will divide and check whether remainder is coming 0 after some steps or not. So this one is your dividend and 11 is your divisor. So this is, as we can see, it is 0909. It will keep on repeating. So 1 upon 11 can be written as 0.09 bar. That means 09 is repeating. So it is non-terminating, non-terminating and repeating decimal expression. Non-terminating and repeating decimal expression. Next part is third part. This is 4 whole number 1 upon 8. So first we will do converting fraction form. This will be 33 upon 8. So one thing I have told you, when this denominator with the value of q is either the prime factors of 2 or 5 or sometimes both, it will be a terminating decimal expression. So without even doing actual divisions, you can tell it is a terminating or whether it will be terminating or not. So this 33 will become our dividend and 8 will be divisor. So 8 fours are 32. Here it is 1. We'll do the normal division. So after 3 steps, remainder has become 0. So this 4 whole number 1 upon 8 will be 4.125. So it will be a terminating decimal expression. Next is 1 upon 17. So 1 upon 17, you have to divide. It is 1 upon 17. So we will see it is a bit long. $85. So we will continue our division. 5 This is 34. This is 51. This will be 85. This will be, wait a bit. So I have did one mistake here. So from this step, this step, it was 160. So this was 9 times. It is 153 and this is 7. So this is 4. It is 68. It is 1. This is 3 here. So we will continue our division. This is 3. This will be again 1. This is, so what is the value? So this will be 17. 7 times. So this is 1, 1, 0. 17. Now it is 6. This is 8. And after 6 it will be 4. This is 68. So where I'm just rubbing this side, okay? So this is 120 here. So this 64. This is 7. And it will be 119. This is 1. We will put 0. 7. Wait. So this is 85. And this is 15 5 times. So from this point onwards, can you see how long the division is? So from this point, that is after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 steps, the numbers start repeating itself because it is 0, 5, 8, 8, 8, and it means that from this point onwards, this whole digit will be repeated. Okay, so it is assured that it is an non-terminating repeating decimal expression. So 1 upon 17 can be written as 0.05882. So wait, we will write more clearly. So this is 1 upon 17. It is 0.058823594117647 and there is a bar. Okay. So length of period, as I explained, number of repeating digits will be its length of period. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it is 15. 15, after 15 digit it is repeating. So you have to check, okay, how many steps, after how many steps this is repeating. So I hope this is clear. It is bit longer, but still you have to check whether it is repeating at some point of time or not. Now next is 2 upon 11. So you can try by own. That is fifth part and it is very easy. I have explained also. 2 upon 11 and next part is 33 to 9 upon 400. Okay. Now next question. Question number 2. So second question is, you know that 1 upon 7, value of 1 upon 7 is 0.142857 bar. That means all the 6 digits are being repeated. So we have to find the decimal value of decimal expression 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7 and 4 upon 7, so on. So we don't have to do anything. Just simply multiply this by 2, 3 and so. So 2 upon 7 will be 2 into value of 1 upon 7. So it will be 2 into 0.142857 bar. So value will be 41758. Okay, so this will be the value of 2 upon 7. Similarly, you can find for 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7 and so on. So we will discuss next question, that is question number 3. So question number 3, we have to express these in form of P upon Q. Okay, I have explained it very well by many examples. So the first part is zero point 0.6 bar. So we have to convert this into form of P upon Q. Now what happened? So we will first step what I have explained. Let this value equals to x. So x equals 0.666 because this 6 is repeating. So we will term this equation as equation number 1. Now there is a bar on 1, so we will multiply this by 10. So we will multiply both sides by 10. So it will be 10x equal 6.666. So we will term this equation as 2. Now we will subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So this will be 10x minus x 6.666 minus 0.666. So this will be 9x and this will be 6. So x equals 6 upon 9 or 2 upon 3. So this is the standard form. So 0.6 bar equals 2 upon 3. So next part is 0.47 and the bar is on 7 only. Clear? So next is 0.47, bar is on 7 only. So we'll assume x equals 0.4777 and this is equation number 1. So bar is on 1 number, so we'll multiply by 10. So it will become 10x and this will be 4.777. So this will be equation number 2. So subtract 1 from 2. This is 10x minus x. This is 4.777 minus 0.477. Okay. This is dotted lines. Okay. These dot minus 0.477. Okay. So this is 9x and this will be 4.3. So x will be equal to 4.3 upon 9 and remove this. This will become, so value of x is 43 upon 9, 0. So therefore 4.7 bar can be represented as 4.43 upon 9, 0. I hope this is clear. Now last part of this question is 0.001 bar. So we have to express this in form of P upon Q. So we'll assume first x equals to 0.001001001. This is our equation number 1. So this whole 3 digit has been repeating. So there is a bar on 3 digits, so we'll multiply it by 1000. So it will become 1000x and we will shift this decimal to this one. So it will be 1.0010. 1, 0 and so on. So this is our equation number 2. So we'll subtract 1 from 2. This will be 1000 x minus x. It will be 1.01001 dot dot minus 0.001001. So this will be 999x and this is 1. So x equals 1 upon 999. Okay, so 0.001 bar can be represented as 1.999. So this is the P upon Q form of this number. Now, express 0.999 in the form of P upon Q. Are you surprised by the answer? So we just, this is question number 4. We just this form in P upon Q. So this will be, it is assumed that 0 x equals to 999. So this is equation 1. So one digit is repeating. We can also rewrite it as 0.9 bar. So we have to multiply it by 10. It will be 9.999. So subtract 1 from 2. This will be 9 point minus 0.0. So this is 9x. This is also a 9. So x equals to 9 upon 9. That is 1. So the value of 9 is approximately taken as 0.999. Okay. Now next question. Question number 5. Question number 5. So in this question, in question number 5 we have to find the decimal expression of 1 upon 70. This I have explained in question number 1, or which part? This I have explained in example, or I think in previous exercise I have explained 1 upon 17. Okay, so you have to just check the division. So it will be a decimal non-terminating repeating decimal expression. So question number 6. Look at several examples of rational number in the form of P and Q, where P and Q are integers with no common factors other than 1 and having terminating decimal. So can you guess what property of Q must satisfy? So I have already told you for a rational number which is in the form of P upon Q, to be a terminating decimal expression, value of Q or the property that Q must satisfy, that when we do the prime factors of Q, so it should be in the it should consist of 2 and 5 only. No other than number in this is allowed in order to this P upon Q to be a terminating decimal. If the prime factors of 2 Q are in the form of 2 or 5 or both, it can be either condition. It can be only 2, it consists of only 2, it may consist of only 5, or it may consist of both the numbers. Then it will be definitely a it will be a terminating expression. Now next question. This is 5 upon 7 and 9 upon 11. We have to find 3 irrational number between these. Okay. So you have to do nothing. You have to just find the value of this. So 5 upon 7 division and 9 upon 11. So we will do this value of 5.7 will be 1 upon 7 was 0.142857. So we have to just multiply it by 5. So 5 upon 7 will be, this will be 35, 3, 28, 2, 4. So this will be 5 upon 7 will be this, and 9 upon 11, 1 upon 11 was 0.0909. or just say 09 bar. So 9 upon 11 would have been 0.81 bar. So you have to take any number between these two. You have to find three numbers like hmm, any number you can take. It can be 0.7, 0.71, 0.5, 0.05, 0.05. This number will lie between this and this. Okay, so can take any decimal. It's 0.7, 10100 and it will continue. It will form this pattern. Okay, and one more number you can think of, 0.712020002000 and so on. So you have to think between number between these values, and that should be a specific pattern. Like I have taken 050050005. So it will be okay. So you have to find the some specific pattern. Okay, fine. Now next and last question is classify the following number as rational or irrational. Okay. So first part is question number 7. First part, root 23. So it is not a perfect square. Okay. 23 is not a perfect square. So this will be our irrational. Second is root 225. So it is a perfect square number and value of square root of 225 is 50. So it will be a rational number. Now next is 0.3796. So it is a terminating decimal expression, and terminating decimal, they are rational because when I have explained rational numbers, they are either terminating decimal expression or they are non-terminating decimal expression. So this is terminating. Next is 0.7.478. That means that's 478. This three digit is repeating. Again, it will be a rational number because this is a non-terminating repeating decimal expression which comes under rational number. Now the last part is 1.10 100 10001 and it continues. So it is not, neither it is terminating nor it is repeating. So this will be a irrational number. So this is how we have to we have classified them as rational or irrational number. So this was all about exercise 1.2, 1.3, sorry. Now we'll see what are real numbers, and further we'll check in our next video. Thank you.